All right, all right, all right. Yeah, it was a hot one today. I just keep looking at these guns. I'm like, damn, these turned out really nice. Now that's the Hux HXQD556. I almost bought that Ventum today. What I didn't like is that the Ventum comes direct thread. It is hub compatible. But unlike the Flow TI and the other HXQD models, if you want to run it on the HXQD flash hider, which is... Where's the box gone? That's the... Anyway. Here. That's the 556 flash hider. It requires a special hub, which I just found out today. The hub is $220, $210, something like that. Like, what? So you pay $800 for the can, another $200 for the hub to make it work with another Huxworks can. I mean, $1,000 so it works on this flash hider, which is made by Huxworks. So that was like, yeah, you know what? If I'm at 1,000, why wouldn't I just buy like a TI or something else? And I didn't want to go that high. Now, granted, I paid $699 for the Sierra, $200 on the tax stamp. It came to $743 and change plus $200. That's $943. So I was already at about $1,000, but that's with the stamp. And this, who's that? Rusty Shackelford. He's always biting my ass. I get it, dude. I get it. Yeah, abolish the NFA. But as I don't want to go to federal prison, I'm not going to manufacture shit in a basement somewhere out in the woodlands. You got to abide by what the rules are, spend the money that you have to spend, file the paperwork to avoid getting ass raped by Big Bubba. I wish it were different. I wish there were no NFA tax. I wish we could buy these over the counter at a reasonable price. But we can't. Now, the Polonium K and the Polonium debate, I'm still trying to find those. I did find one or two black ones today when I looked. I haven't done the online purchasing Form 3 thing yet. I need to call Volusia, and I know Florida Gun Exchange charges like an obscene amount for NFA transfer, like $100, $125. It's like a lot. There is a place down by me, Southeastern, they now have their SOT over there. I believe it's a lot more affordable. They're just getting up and going, and I'm going to maybe try that. So I'm going to find a Polonium. I like an FDE one. And we'll give those a shot. They're cheap. They're at $5 something plus tax. Well, I'm trying to determine, if you go into certain gun groups, you'll have a whole group of dudes saying one thing. You go to another group, they'll say, that's shit. Don't buy that. That's garbage. There's really no way to know. A few people have some problems with a brand. All of a sudden, the whole brand is shit. Don't buy anything, even if they find a resolution to that. Is it good to go? Is it not? I don't know. It's really no rhyme or reason. There's no true metrics you can turn to. Now, the only reason I said I'm going to try the Sierra. Some time has gone by. Hopefully the one I have isn't affected. It's a higher number serial number. It's in the 5,000s. I don't know if we're going to have issues. I guess if we check the alignment and we put good ammo through it, if it still blows out its baffles, whatever, lesson learned, I'll send it in, wait forever for it to get back, buy a different one. I'm hoping there's some guys out there, there's tons of guys out there that have been running this since day one that have put thousands of rounds through it, and they're happy with it, and it's fine. So it's a crapshoot, I guess. Or you got dudes with lots of shitty remanufactured ammo or homemade hot loads, and or shitty barrels, and or they're not checking the concentricity with a proper alignment rod before shooting, and or they're not putting it on tight enough, and or insert different variables here. I don't know, man. So far, I have the Sandman S. Now we've got the HXQD 556. Recently, I might add. We barely even ran the damn thing. And soon we'll have a Sierra. We'll run all three and see what happens. And as time goes on, and my cash allows, we'll start trying different ones, you know. It's a very expensive endeavor, these cans. They're not $100, $200, $300 deals, you know. Average can is $500, $600, $700, up to $1,200, $1,300 plus tax stamps. So, you know, if I hit the Powerball, great. We'll buy 3 of everything. Cool. We'll just line the walls with fucking cans. Won't be here. It'll be America Ranch in a bunker somewhere, with a huge gun room with half-naked bitches serving up cocktails. But until then, we can do what we can do. So next focus is getting a mount for this ODG LMT 16. Yeah. I took this primary GLX 2.5 to 10 off of the Arrow because I stole the FDE Badger for Mr. EWS over here. So we're going to get a mount for this guy, 154, and try it on the 16. I've also reached out to Dana. We might be sending off this barrel for a little dimpy dimps and some ODG Cerakote. I don't know. Maybe Razzle. I don't know. Depends how crazy I'm feeling. Let's get jiggy with it. ODG would be cool. Yeah. Keep it green on this one. Another project I'm considering is sending in the staccato for a two-tone Cerakote job. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Awesome gun. Make it look extra fancy. It just makes me smile. I could die next week, have a heart attack. If it makes you smile, do it. You're not hurting anybody? Cool. I also want to send that quad in for probably RAL 8000. That's going to cost a bit of money because those quads have so many nooks and crannies and the lasering is ridiculous. That's an option. And we could run that with maybe a 10.5 300 black barrel. That's an 11.5 MRP there, 5.56. But we could run it on the Cerakoted LMT, so that would look dope. We don't need multiple lowers because we'll just swap them out. So those are the things I'm thinking, the projects, other than getting more ammo and doing more shooting. So yeah. I do find there's a difference in shades, but it depends on the lighting. EWS. Well, no, when you get right up on it, they do look the same. Depends on the shadows. Oh, and speaking of looks, this didn't turn out half bad. This was Cerakoted. I did a sloppy job with some ODG, but it looked like shit. I did recently pick up a big thing of acetone. I've been soaking my heads from the Montana, and I think I've finally solved the splatter problem. Just soak those heads in between sprays and coats, drop them in, let them soak in that acetone, give them a few test sprays. So I did a quick down and dirty tape job, and it really didn't turn out all that bad at all. Just fucking around. Didn't put too much time and energy into it. I stripped it down with citrus strip and acetone. And then the next day, I just taped her up and did a little bit of basic painting. I don't think it looks half bad, to be honest. I don't paint my grips anymore. Florida humidity, that shit gets sticky. It falls off. I just don't like the way it feels. So I may try lots of dudes use Rit dye. I'm not sure how good Rit dye would be on a black frame. We could always try like a Rit dye purple. Maybe do a peanut butter and jelly vibe. I don't know. I'll tell you this. Those like Glock 47 felt nice in the hand today. But I didn't see the point dropping another 6 and change on a gun that's essentially the same as this on my G34. Slightly longer slides, slightly longer. You know, it's just, I was like, dude, it'd be cool to have it. I wanted it, but not necessary. I barely shoot these. Time to shoot these more. So I bought a can instead. This didn't turn out very good because I could barely strip it. It's like so polluted. I was hitting this with high pressure water. Although, you know what? The Streamlight's benefit, they're still going strong. It took a beating. It's been dropped a million times. People say Surefire are the best. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I have one now. It's pretty cool, but my Streamlights seem to take a lot of abuse. China. All right. It's already 105 in this garage. I'm going to go back inside to the AC. And hopefully we'll get a quick turnaround time on that Sierra. We'll get that over to the range. Make sure everything's concentric. And move on forward, dude. We'll get that GLX on the ODG LMT. Take him out again. It's been a while. He's running the FCD with the black dimps. Could always throw that extra Centurion in and give it a try. That's got the new chrome bolt. Little sand cutter action. And which one are you, dude? Oh yeah, you're the other HL. Alright. Hope you're having a good weekend, boys. Oh, almost forgot. As far as the whole Volusia thing, yeah, I was pissed when that shit first happened and that dude took a bad picture. That pissed me off, for sure. Then I went down to the gun exchange, and they had horrible service as well. I stood in front of that damn can counter for 15 minutes, staring right at the dude. He was helping one dude, and then I was standing there looking at the cans, looking at the wall, looking at him. Good 15 minutes. He was done with the dude. He looked up at me. I looked at him, went to walk forward. He gave me like a grimace and then walked in the back for like 20 minutes. Other dudes I've asked questions there, they don't know shit about fuck. I know more than pretty much every guy in there now. Didn't used to be the case, but now I do. Even at Volusia, I was asking that one kid about slide swapping on the Glocks. So I don't know. Like, yeah, shouldn't you kind of know this basic shit? You're working at a gun store. But that's cool, whatever. Sometimes people don't know certain things. But as far as Volusia, the first one sucked. They blamed the ATF. ATF rejected the photo. Now they're using AI, so things are going through a lot faster. Eventually it got approved. Then I got this guy. 31 days later, that gets approved. And my 22 can got approved, even with the bad photo. She purged the bad photo from the system, only using the good photo. That was submitted today. Hopefully we'll see a record return time. Maybe less than 7 days. Here's hoping. I don't know. That'll be fun to see. At some point, I will go down to the exchange. I think I'll set up a Salinger Shop kiosk account with my fingerprints and all that. Pay the $50 or whatever. So that way, when I do find stuff on their website that offers like free tax stamp and shit, I can just click, order, pay. It gets sent right to the place. All the paperwork is pretty seamless, and then you're good to go. So I will do that, but still finding my way, man. As far as Volusia, they have a better selection than the exchange. I find their prices on a lot of stuff are a little better, and they have cooler stuff. Used to be you walked in the exchange, they had cacks on the wall and good stuff. The last few times I went there, they had mostly cheap stuff, a few nice things on the wall, a little bit overpriced. But I don't know. It's a decent place. It is what it is. I'll try that again, I guess. I don't know. Just keep on moving forward. That's all we can do. Enjoy your weekend. Have a cold one on me. Your pal, Jake America. John Wick, everybody.